Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Wednesday, middle of the week, October 6th, in the stock market. We're going to go over some of the call credit spreads I got set up, some option plays, some technical analysis on GameStop, this SPY rebounding, and my E-Trade's broken, so it's going to be nice, short, sweet. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. This is Reddit, and here's Twitter. You can follow us on here at HappyMoneyYT. We also have a Discord you're welcome to jump on. And it's in the description. You can chat with us there after you watch the video. Firstly, today's SPY. So I had a bullish play on SPY. I put credit spread for 433, I think, and 434 or 5. Basically SPY didn't make it, and we opened up SPY. The market opened up down like over, I think over 1%. Big gap down, and those things were down a lot. It was like $600. And I just kind of held them, and then we had this epic rally, and then right about here, when they were just about to start being profitable, it went from down a lot to basically break even. I went to E-Trade, and E-Trade was not working. Couldn't log in, couldn't do anything. I used the browser version on E-Trade. The app wasn't working, so anyways, I used I downloaded, I've used it before, but I deleted it. I downloaded their E-Trade Pro, and I don't know if I launched nukes in the 1970s or if I closed my SPY credit spread, but that's what I was looking at when I was trying to do it. So hopefully I didn't just short the whole market or something. I'll see what happens once E-Trade's back up. Anyways, though, yeah, it actually ended up doing what I predicted, which I was surprised because of today's open was so far down. But we did actually have a little, a small positive day here on SPY, kind of a consolidation to the upside a little bit with, you know, a big candle though, just because of all the movement we had today. And yeah, maybe some more consolidation or downside, really. Because if you look on this thing on the hourly, making lower highs, and is a lower low and then a higher low. It hasn't really decided direction. I mean, overall, I'd say it's definitely still bearish. So I probably, if my E-Trade was working, would set up a bearish play on the SPY for Friday, and then if tomorrow we kind of rally some, look at it then, but maybe roll it over. Because I think we'll probably drop again, like I said, before the end of the week. I think we'll probably make new lows. But yeah, they pushed the debt ceiling. McConnell's saying they're kind of going back and forth. McConnell's saying they can push it for till December. I was watching the live stream of it with actually Biden and Yellen and like a lot of the big banks, and they just cut it. It was really weird. Just they didn't come back on. They just were in the middle of it, and just the feed on all the different broadcasts just stopped. On YouTube, on Bloomberg, on everything. So that was weird. And yeah, GME today, it's looking better and better in a way. I mean, it is down 1.5%. However, it kind of came down. However, yeah, I guess better and better, kind of, just because these candles, these daily candles, if you see the wicks on both ends, it's showing me it's not a decided trend, and it's wanting to reverse, and it's getting to a spot where it's kind of, this short term is about to touch and potentially cross over, and if it crosses over, it's going to be a volatile dip and then probably a launch off of whatever buy wall or support we find. Wow, that's a big buy order right there. 2,500 shares at 170. Which is crazy. So what else is crazy is just how low the RSI is actually getting again. We've got the RSI down here, 36.43. Thanks, buddy. 36.43, and it hasn't been this low. There's only been a couple times right here. Let's see, 30, 34, 33. Yeah, 33.13 right here. You can see that day That was a low, and look, it just rallied out of that. And then of course had another meltdown down to this, the lowest RSI we've had in a long time in a year was this one, this 29. And kind of that's when it kind of grinded up that 180 moving average. We're getting much closer to it. I mean, we've crossed over it on our candles, but our moving averages haven't crossed over. This time it bounced up, kind of consolidated, and then had another, you know, little dip on the RSI before we had that big rally, big rally on 824. I need to turn up my jazz a little bit. There. So our RSI is getting lower again. It's been kind of grinding down, and it could definitely go lower from here. I'm thinking if I mean, the market, GME's basically been following the market more or less for a long time. Most of the time it actually has been. Every now and then it'll inverse and we'll get some big rallies, but I think the market coming down will probably bring GME down, actually. Even though this setup is looking good, I mean, it is. This hourly chart looks nice. We've got a divergence here that's looking very good on the MACD. This higher lows on the MACD and than here, but then actually the price action was lower here. Same with the RSI, kind of this divergence here and here, kind of indicating reversal and a support ready to rally. So I see that, and then I see the big dojis, and I'm like, okay, it looks like it's gonna kind of want to consolidate and then rip. But at the same time, if it breaks through, the moving averages break through, which it looks like it's probably going to, or at least kind of get close. We'll see. Every time the market has a correction, I'm curious to see how GME does with it. And so far, GME holds up pretty well. It'll come down some, but it holds up pretty well with the SPY at least. Kind of more, I think, moves with more of the value, but yeah, but you can see even here, let's see, 929, 930. That was these days, so that's 929, 930 down day. And you know, it pulled GME right on down with it. And then GME had that epic bounce, which I think was actually just because the end of the quarter or the end of the fiscal year, and some probably rolling over futures and swaps and whatever happens before the year's over. They've got to balance their books, fix their balance sheets, whatever it is. But yeah, the chart, it's still kind of in that crazy zone. Premiums are coming back down again, which it did kind of have a jump on this big day, but they're kind of coming back down. Selling premium on this, not super profitable, and it's a little sketchy just with the amount of upside I think we could have in short order, even overnight. ComputerShare, I shared some stuff on ComputerShare, so I've got my own little DD channel in here, just in case people want to just see my due diligence on our Discord. Yes, calculation average shares that are registered. So this was kind of interesting. Basically the account number we're seeing, which is now I think 460,000 on ComputerShare. There's a couple different people have talked to ComputerShare about it and asked them and tried to figure out, you know, if it's chronological or numerical or whatever, and all the numbers are filled in, but they're saying no, it's not. So it's possible that's not 460,000 accounts. Also, I don't think it actually was ever 460,000 accounts. I think that's 460,000 transactions for GME. Right? So if you transfer shares in there twice, you'll get two different account numbers. So that will skew the number some as well. This one, it concludes kind of like what we were saying, actually. I don't know if I said it on a video, but on the Discord. Seems like we need about 1 million to have the whole float. And this is based on an average of 65 to 70 shares per request. Again, we're pretty limited on data. These are just, we're just going off of a random number, literally a random number generator, and we just see it going up. So it just hard to really know for sure, but yeah, we can look at that closer. This one's saying a long road ahead. Actually, the comments on one of these is what I really wanted to read. No, it's not those. Show you where was that? So credit to May G68. Not sequential. Yeah, this is the whole deal about them not being sequential, and different people that have talked to ComputerShare about it. So this guy wants to be proved wrong. Very humble. You could have volume deleted. So some people, I think Rigo was even saying in chat that he has 2 account numbers and he can combine them. I didn't really query him on that, but basically the 460K is not, to me, all I'm reading into it is it's not as straightforward as there's 460,000 new accounts with GME holders. 460,000 transactions, I think, potentially, and it might not be that high because there might be gaps. Was this the one where you're saying you talked to them? And yeah, but some people have actually asked ComputerShare how many shares they have in GME direct registered, so we'll see what they get back from that. I am not sure. So Amazon got hacked yesterday, and a bunch of code got let out, and I guess they have a Steam competitor that they're working on, potentially. This is by Connect AD. Shout out to him. A Steam competitor coming from Amazon, and part of the thesis, this was Nerd Cage. Part of the thesis was that that Amazon was behind this huge short of all these brick and mortar stores that were literally their competition. So if you look at a lot of the big shorts that were in a basket, they were in direct competition with Amazon, and they would be. Amazon is they sell literally everything now. So yeah, basically a lot of the brick and mortar stores, they are potentially trying to bankrupt to get rid of their competition. Some of them they have, and GameStop was basically on that list, and it's not going to work out because it's a turnaround story with Ryan Cohen. One of Ryan Cohen's potential plans that we've speculated on is about the using NFTs and buying and selling used video games, and basically making a platform like that, which you put all that together, that's basically what Steam is. But I think Steam, the way I've used Steam, it's always been new video games. So you can't really do that with used video games because you'd get copyright laws, and you'd get basically bootlegging. But if you could put a code, an NFT, say, non-fungible token on it, that way it couldn't be copied, then you could have this whole platform of just buying and selling used video games, and even profiting the creators of that video game, the platform itself, as well as the person selling it. So it's basically kickback for everybody, and then you're exchanging used digital video games, which is basically the future for GameStop. They've always done that with hard copies, and speculation is now they're going to try to do that with digital copies. And the leak, seeing that Amazon is maybe coming out with a Steam competitor, which is basically exactly what it would be, is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Can't show you my plays today. Didn't do a whole lot. Today was pretty demoralizing until Spy ripped, because my one Spy play, I probably lost just a little bit on that. Yeah. Kind of got in and out of covered calls on GameStop. Just got kind of shaken out today. These low volume days are tough when it's just grinding down like this. I mean, we've been here, we know it. Look at this volume today, 1 million. We've got 20 minutes left to market. It is absolutely crazy. And I was thinking about it. Let me just check. I didn't check before, but so let's see the volume back here. Look at the volume back here. So this was before any pinch, before any media. I mean, to speak of. There was media on GameStop, hardly any though. Look at the volume on these just normal days. 6 million, 10 million, 15 million, 40 million, 80 million, long before January. That was in October of 2020. 6 million. So let's just say even when it was being shorted and they were almost able to get it to be delisted or bankrupt or whatever, because it's down in $3. It's a penny stock. 2 million, 4 million, 3 million, 2 million. It had twice the volume we have now. So as you can probably gather, since the January and all these sneezes, pinches that we've had, GameStop has literally been the most popular stock in the world, around the world, most talked about. And as far as traded, I think it's been in top 3 in Europe for months. Asia, Australia, I'm sure it's top 5 traded, as well as not only traded, but you see on those charts, it's like 70% buys to sells. The amount of media that has covered GameStop, and still is, most of it's negative now, but that has covered GameStop from these pinches, and a movement behind just holding GameStop shares, and this whole story is so much greater at this point in its life than it was here. And back here, it was trading 2-3 times what we're trading now. So to me, that's pretty clear evidence that it's just, I mean, you can look at the dark pool numbers and all the actual data, but you can just see right there, just from the volume alone, how is this stock 70% more buys than sells? How is this the most popular stock in the world? Third on European trades and Australian and Asian. On Webull, it's got, on my Webull app, it's got like 1 million something watchers, and the SPY only has like 200,000 watchers. I mean, it's insane. This is such a popular stock, but there's no volume on it. So to me, that's one of the signs just of the evidence of kind of the manipulation, all the dark pool they're using, and just this, it's just silly. It's literally, it's silly how low they can get this volume. And partially, I think some of that is because the direct registering of shares. Like, shares aren't getting traded. Buyers are buying, they're holding, they're direct registering. The flow is getting locked up. And whatever is getting bought that's not maybe direct is probably going through dark pools. And we're not seeing it. So it's just, there's a 5-minute chart. This thing's a penny stock. Look at that. That's what penny stock looks like on a 1-minute chart. It's silly. So anyways, I want to show you, yeah, so I tried to get one play. I got one play on our TD account. So I have one covered call in here, 185 strike. My other ones on E-Trade, I opened and closed them. But this one, then I opened up this call credit spread on Shopify, another Shopify play. It looks like it's coming down. That's good. So this is a 130 or 1360, 1365 call credit spread by Friday. Using an unfamiliar platform is scary, so I was gonna open up another play and I was like, I should just stop. This is frightening. But yeah, look, that credit is already up 20%. I mean, the stock option or the options on the Shopify are super expensive because it's an expensive stock. I thought about opening up one on CFLT as things traded in this pattern back and forth for so long. Not so long, but a few days. And it looks to me like it's just consolidating before another drop because we're still under the 9 moving average. We've still got a bearish MACD. So I kind of want to open up one on here if my E-Trade open back up. A lot of my other trades aren't working out. SPY isn't dropping fast enough for my big crazy plays to work. And it wasn't going up enough today for my short-term bullish plays to work. So screw me, right? That's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We will see you tomorrow. Peace out.